Hello student, let's start with CS2 lecture number 3. In today's session, the topics which we have written, only twisted is displayed. But in today's session, we are going to learn the topic that is fiber optic cable and wireless media. In last lecture, we have seen two types of cable, that is twisted pair cable and then coaxial cable. In twisted pair cable, we were having two type, STP, that is shielded twisted pair cable, and UTP, unshielded twisted pair cable. And after that we have seen coaxial. In coaxial cable we were having thicknet coaxial cable and thinnet coaxial cable. Okay, so the next third type of cable is fiber optic cable, which we are going to learn in today's session. So first question on fiber optic cable is that is, write a note on fiber optic cable. So the fiber optic cable is nothing but it is just a thread of glass. So much difficult this particular type of cable is. This type of cable is having very high speed. Okay, and as description, that is, it is just a thread of glass. The installation requirement or the skilled person requirement, again for that only we need to pay more cost for installation and maintenance of such type of cable. And this is the reason why this type of cable is not commonly used in India, because it is very expensive and we need that much skilled person. Only in one project, that is, if you have seen, that is Bandra ceiling. So in that project they make use of this fiber optic cable. That is, these type of cables are placed under the sea, so that any external factor, other environment will not affect them, because these cables are very delicate, so it can be easily broken because of pressure or because of temperature, and again installation of the same is very difficult. So basically, as shown in the diagram, there is a fiber core, that is as I said, thread of glass is present in the center. Above that there is a cladding material. What is use of cladding material? Basically, in other type of cable, that is, we have seen twisted pair cable and coaxial cable. In such type of cable, what happened, the signals are travel in the form of electricity or electrical format. But in case of fiber optic cable, signal travels with the speed of glass, or in the form of light signals travels. So as we know that the light is having one operation, that is reflection mode. So if we consider fiber optic cable, the signals are travel because they are reflected. And why they are reflected? Because of this cladding material. We can say that cladding is low dense material and inner core of fiber is high dense. So when we start sending the signal, it will suppose strike on low dense material, then it is reflected to high, then it will attract to high dense material. Again, after touching the high dense material, it will go on the below portion of cladding. So again there is low dense portion, so again it is reflected. So in the form of reflection, we can say that signal travels, and this property or methodology is related to light. So in the form of light, signals travel in case of fiber optic cable. And this is the reason why if we compare fiber optic cable with other cables, the speed, data transfer speed is very high, because as we all know that light is having highest speed of transmission. And in this case of cable, the signal travels in the form of light only. So this is about fiber optic cable. Then we have one more question, that is comparison. Compare the characteristics of fiber optic and coaxial cable comparison they have given. But other than that, the fiber optic cable is used in optical transmission system. It is having high bandwidth, zero sensitivity to EMI, and runs over several kilometers. So as compared to other wire transmission media, twisted pair, coaxial cable, the best one is fiber optic cable, because it is having high bandwidth, less sensitivity to electromagnetic interference. The signal travels several kilometers through this such type of cable. After that, characteristics, if we are going to see, first characteristic, that is cost of media. The cost of fiber optic cable is more than coaxial cable and twisted pair cable. Second characteristic, that is installation requirement. Fiber optic cable requires skilled installation, skilled person we need, and even the technology we need to use, that should be advanced for the installation. After that, capacity, that is bandwidth capacity, data transfer speed. So if we consider fiber optic cable, so fiber optic cable supports high data rate, that is up to 2 lakhs Mbps. Even with long run cables, fiber optic cable can transmit 100 Mbps for several kilometers. After that, we are having attenuation property. So attenuation for fiber optic cable is much slower. As I said, mostly the installation of fiber optic cable is done below the earth. We never see the wires hanging on the road if they are having fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable, we have to keep them under the sea or below the earth surface. In that also, we can say that 10 to 15 feet below from the earth surface, that much distance we need to keep. So definitely the external factor, lightning and bounce back or raining, will not be affected more. So signal is safely travel below the earth or through the sea, so attenuation is less as compared to other type of cable. And even though the signal is travel large distance, still there is less attenuation. After that, last property, that is EMI, electromagnetic interference. So fiber optic cable does not use electrical signals to transmit the data. The data is transferred in the form of light. So the data transfer in fiber optic cable is having high security, and it is detected by electromagnetic wave dropping equipments. We can easily find out whether the signal is disturbed or not, and with the help of electronic wave dropping equipments we can identify the same. So we can say that from the electromagnetic interference also it will not be more affected, but there are chances if there is a earthquake, then we can't do anything because these cables are placed below the earth, so definitely they are going to affect. But as compared to fiber optic twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, definitely immunity of this particular type of cable to the electromagnetic interference is high. After that, as the second question was given, that is, explain the 4 attributes of UTP and fiber optic cable. Previously they have given fiber optic cable and coaxial cable. There are 2 names for the same cable. We can say that fiber optic cable, or we can also say that optical fiber cable. Both the cables are same only. So first difference they have done in case of cost. UTP, that is unshielded twisted pair cable, which is, we can say that, very lowest. First one is UTP only. If we compare with all the characteristics and all, UTP is cheap. And fiber optic, in case of wired media, fiber optics is cable is very high in everything, performance wise and factor wise, feature wise, it is very good. So that comparison they have given. So cost, definitely UTP cable having we can say that less cost as compared to optical fiber, but optical fiber cables are very costly. After that, installation of UTP cable easy, fiber optic cable requires skilled person. Capacity, definitely UTP is having less capacity, up to 100 meters, and the speed is 1 to 100 Mbps. But optical fiber, it can run several kilometers, 100 Mbps will be the speed. After that, EMI, UTP cable is more sensitive to EMI, optical fiber cable less sensitive to EMI, or we can say that no sensitivity to EMI. After that, attenuation is more in case of UTP cable, and in optical fiber cable attenuation is very less. Actually that point is given wrong. Attenuation is more than they have given the comparison, optical fiber comparison. So UTP is having more attenuation as compared to optical fiber cable, and optical fiber cable is having less attenuation. After that, again one more difference, twisted pair cable and coaxial cable. So if we consider twisted pair cable, so all the features of twisted pair cable will be less than the coaxial cable, right? We are having this sequence only, twisted pair cable, then the better version or better cable as compared to twisted pair cable is coaxial cable. And if we want more better cable than the coaxial cable. Then the third one is fiber optic cable. So this is the sequence. Accordingly, you will see, you should give the comparison. So in case of twisted pair cable, consists of pairs of wires or one or more pair of wire twisted together, and copper wires are used. Coaxial cable with a solid copper at the center core of cable surrounded by the plastic from the insulation. This is inexpensive media, twisted pair, relatively expensive. After that, EMI effect is maximum as compared to coaxial cable, and as compared to twisted pair cable, coaxial cable is having less effect of EMI. Attenuation is more as compared to coaxial cable in case of twisted pair cable, and in case of coaxial cable, attenuation is less than the twisted pair cable. Bandwidth capacity 1 to 100 Mbps up to 100 meters. Coaxial cable also 100 meters only, but bandwidth capacity is 500 Mbps. After that, they can be used only for short distance communication. Twisted pair cable we can use for short distance, and coaxial cable used for normally long distance communication. As I have given the example of your cable TV connection. So for that purpose, we are using coaxial cable only. So this difference is there. This is the reason why I told you to remember all the characteristics, and you should always have while learning, or if you want to remember this particular topic, that is all the transmission media, wire transmission media, then you have to remember the sequence. That is, first we are having twisted pair, after we are having coaxial, after that we are having fiber optic cable. So comparison, twisted pair cable is very low in all the features, all the characteristics. Coaxial cable is better than twisted pair cable, but less than the fiber optic cable, and fiber optic cable is better than both the type of cable. So this thing you have to remember while answering. We don't need to by heart the answer based on wired media. It is very easy to remember. You just need to remember the characteristics and the diagrams of all. After that, explain the following wireless media in detail, or explain different networking media. Now we are going to learn wireless media. Till the time we have seen wired media, 3 types of wired media are there. After that, now we are going to learn wireless media. So first wireless media is radio waves. The example of this, you are hearing the radio FM, right? So that is nothing but radio waves only, which is having certain capacity, and that capacity is assigned to different stations. Like we are having 102 FM, 92.3 FM, 94.6 FM. Such, that is nothing but the range or capacity. Frequency, we can say, that is given to different channel. And if you notice, the channel I think starts from 80 something frequency, megahertz frequency, to the last I think 108 is the last FM frequency. So that much bandwidth is only we are having. It means it is given to India, and it is utilized by private channels like Radio Mirchi and all, and it is used by government also. Government broadcasting is also there, na? On telephone matches will be there. So for government purpose only some frequency is allocated. So that is radio waves. So basically radio waves are very easy to generate. They can travel long distance and can penetrate buildings easily. Penetrate building easily means if you are in the room also and that particular room is packed also, still you will be able to listen to the music. Why is it so? Because the signals are penetrating. They are passing through the building or wall like structure. So this is first point. After that, radio waves are omnidirectional. Omnidirectional means they can travel in all the direction. There is no specific direction which is given by the antennas and all. It can travel in any direction, and this is the reason why radio waves are omnidirectional. After that, radio wave communication have variety of frequency range that are utilized for various communication application. Now just I said the frequency range we are having, which is assigned to different countries. So for India, that much frequency range is assigned, and we cannot go beyond that range. Or if you go beyond that particular range, you will not be able to listen anything. After that, radio waves covers large distance. Interface between users is a problem. For this reason, government license is necessary to transmit radio waves. This is not the case that is everybody can access to this frequency, radio wave frequency. We have to take government permission or government license to utilize a particular range of frequency. After that, we are having radio communication having major drawback, that is it is disturbed by rain, bounce back from the obstacle. It offers low bandwidth for data transmission. Means normally during rainy season, if we are in the bus and bus is bounce back, that is if there is बोल सकते हैं ना कि बहुत सारे ऐसे खड्डे हैं जिसके वजह से बस हिल रही है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द म्यूजिक ऑल्सो डिस्टर्ब. So this is disadvantage. After that, next wireless transmission media which we are having, that is microwave. So microwave travels in straight lines and therefore narrow focus, concentrated on energy into a beam. So best example of microwaves we can take as when we are traveling through the trains. We are having some antennas, that is tower like structure was there, and they are placed from distance to distance. So microwave normally travels in straight direction. So if from the source we have generated the signal and with the help of microwave we want to transmit that signal, then from that particular station we should have, we can say, the tower. Like in villages we are having idea, tower of idea. This is the reason why those who are having idea sim card will get the full range. Why? Because there is a tower is placed which will receive the signal from the satellite or any type of connection. So in this case we should have that tower, and we have to place the antennas at specific distance and in specific we can say that direction only. And in that case also, in case of microwave, we should have receiving antennas also and sending antennas also, which should be accurately aligned. Then and then only transmission will be performed. So this is not omnidirectional. All direction is not possible. It is travel only in single direction. After that, longer distance periodic repeaters we need. Means it can, the signals cannot travel long distance. If you want that our signal should travel long distance, then we have to use repeaters, amplifiers to amplify the signal and then send it to the further one. So like radio waves, at lower frequency microwave cannot penetrate wall. Radio waves can penetrate through the wall, but microwaves cannot penetrate through the wall. After that, third type is infrared and millimeter waves. So basically the best example of this is we are having TV set at our home. So we are having remote. Why? When we click the particular button on the remote, the channel is switched. There has to be some signal, and that signal is nothing but infrared waves, which is basically short range communication. This is not the case that we are in one room and our TV set is in another room and we are trying to switch the channel from different room. This is not possible. Why? Because again infrared waves also cannot penetrate through the wall, and there should be a proper, we can say, the direction whenever we click on the button. As we said that the red light is there on TV, so in front of that only we need to keep remote. Previously it was there, but now the remote which we are having, from any direction 360 degree we can change the channel. So that is best example of infrared waves, that is remote control used for television. And now we are having phone also, and it is not now limited to television only. We are having remote control for AC, right? So for now everything we are having remote control. Even for oven also we are having remote control. Through mobile also we can control the electronic equipment. So that is infrared waves. But there should not be any obstacle. अगर if you want to try TV सेट के सामने अपने भाई बहन को खड़े होने के लिए बोलो and just try to change the channel, it will not change, because your brother is nothing but obstacle for that infrared waves. So infrared waves cannot penetrate through the wall. They are cheap, relatively directional. It's not omnidirectional. From all the direction it is not possible, but at least 180 degree we can say that possible to change the channel, and they are very cheap also. So this much is there about infrared. So in wireless communication, what we have seen, infrared communication, microwave we have seen, and radio waves. Radio waves again cheap, easy to generate, omnidirectional, and can penetrate through the walls. If we consider microwave, they are also very easy to generate, but we should have receiving and sending antenna which should be placed aligned, and it cannot travel, or it cannot pass through the obstacle. And for longer distance communication we can use microwave. And the infrared waves, they are very cheap, easy to generate, and cannot penetrate through the obstacle or wall, and it is basically used for short distance communication. So these points you should remember about each and every wireless transmission media. After that, again the same thing is there. State 4 LAN wireless transmission method. So basically, if we are considering local area networks, so to implement the local area network, we are having all this type of channel: infrared, laser, narrowband radio waves, and microwave. So laser, as you all know, that is again kind of rays only. Laser means we can consider infrared is different and laser is different. Infrared transmission, if you want to perform, then we use infrared rays or waves. And if you want to perform laser transmission, so in that case we use laser rays. Within 100 feet, infrared waves is having limit. Speed is 10 Mbps, bandwidth is having, so that is data transfer capacity is 10 Mbps. An example is remote control of TV. Laser, this receiver and transmitter are in straight line, and this can be used for LAN and WAN communication. Narrow band radio waves, again single frequency is used for the transmission. So as I said about FM, we are having different range, but single value of frequency is given to the specific channel, so that is called as narrow band radio waves. One particular channel can use that fixed frequency only, means 92.7 FM, so they can have frequency 92.7 only, they cannot beyond, not below, or not less, or not more. So that is narrow band radio waves. Single frequency is used for transmission. Okay, a receiver and transmitter need not to be put along in a direct line of sight, means placement, we said that is in a receiver and transmitter antenna should not be in a specific line, and the range of narrowband is greater than the infrared waves. After that, microwave communication can take in two forms: terrestrial link. Terrestrial link means as we are having towers of different mobile companies, Idea, Jio, we are having different towers, that is terrestrial. We have to place antennas from specific distance to specific distance, and through each and every antenna the signal will travel, and then it will be reached to the destination. And second type is, which is not visible, satellite. So for satellite also, satellites is in the earth space only, but we should have the receiving and transmitting antenna on earth surface. Satellites are present in the orbits, but to send the signal to the satellites, again to receive the signal from the satellite, we are having receiving and transmission antenna on the earth. So telephone relay towers use this type of communication. In satellite microsystem, satellites are 22,300 miles above the earth, means this is the distance from earth surface to the orbit. So they are placed in the orbit, and because of that low gravity, they just keep on rotating around the earth, around the moon, like that. So this much is there in today's session. So in today's session we have seen third type of wired media, that is fiber optic cable. Then we have seen so many comparisons, and I have already given you the hint how you will remember all the cables. After that, we are started with the wireless communication. In wireless communication, we have seen the main three types are radio waves, microwaves, and infrared waves. Other than that, now as the question is displayed on the screen, we are having laser technology also and narrowband radio waves also. And just remember that in microwave, this point also you can add overall whenever you will be having, write a note on microwave. That is, microwaves comes in two formats: terrestrial link and satellite link. So terrestrial means I have already given the example of different uh, mobile SIM card companies, that is Idea, Jio, Airtel and all, they are having receiving and transmitting towers which are placed on the earth from a specific distance. So the signal will travel from one tower to other. And second type is satellites. So satellites are present in the orbit, and to send the signal to the satellite and to receive the signal from the satellite, we should place receiving and transmitting antennas on the earth surface. So basically you have seen big buildings, they are having some structures which are made up of iron material. Sometimes they are having round like structure. So all these are nothing but antennas. Okay, so this much is there in today's session. We will meet in next session.